pulled down by Clark, and second row forward Brian Batiste. There's a little bit of variation in the... That's... Oh, gee, I thought that ball came off from Broadhurst to a player in offside position, but I noted that John Gosha has restarted the tackle count, so maybe a magpie got a hand to it. Here's Broadhurst now, getting his pass down to Steve Topper. Jockey-sized halfback, a good run of 25 metres, looking for support. It was on the wrong side of him.
Yes, they just couldn't get up there quickly enough, could they? McKellar, and he's got plenty of pace, but it was a good pass from Broadhurst that put Topper through the gap.
Not such a good pass from McKellar that saw it go through Dorahy and eventually out to Springall and now to this man, Lee Pomfret. McKellar now making a break inside the 32, got a pass back to Topper, scooped away out to Holdsworth, but he's held by the centre Pinkerton. Now Patrick, this fellow unloading is Pomfret, and now Westblade in possession. Just some hesitation there in the Illawarra attack, and he's lost the ball, so a scrum. It needs no further publicity, let me put it that way. As we find Westblade tackled now, midway 22 halfway, west end of the ground. Hetherington's the number 4. Good player. And off he goes from dummy half, and he's gone straight through. Can he beat the fullback? No, he can't. David Green has got him in a good tackle. Clark and Donnelly combining to tackle Michael Bolt. There might be an easier couple of gentlemen in rugby league to run into, I would suggest respectfully to Michael Bolt. And that's a good pass out to Patrick. Patrick's off inside the 22. He's got one to beat. Here comes the support. Lee Pomfret's coming into the play, but he's well tackled by Wayne Smith.
Good pass from Dorahy, wasn't it?
Was a good pass from Dorahy, and Patrick did very well. But now it's Hetherington. This is Topper, Dorahy, Broadhurst. And Broadhurst has put it down. He kicked the ball backwards. Coming after it is Batiste, picked up by Bolt. And that's the... Mountier, Gale, Batiste. No score, 5 minutes gone, second quarter. Michael Duke, going after it is Steve Topper, and he's got it just in time. Ball given to McKellar. McKellar on an arc across the ground and then hit very heavily by Freeman. That hurt McKellar. That really hurt McKellar, that tackle from Freeman. There's got to be a crack there somewhere. Just a case of who finds it first. Wayne Smith kicking, coming off an Illawarra player. John Dorahy is tackled 10 metres out.
It was on your jumper, wasn't it? That collar.
So it's out to Topper. Now it's with Patrick. And here's a chance. It's gone out to Shane McKellar. Scampers for the corner. He's over. That's a try to Shane McKellar. First points of the game. Try scored on the right flank. Broadhurst again getting a pass away. Very good stuff. Pomfret unloading, picked up on the bounce by Hetherington. And the dummy half is Westblade. This is Dorahy. That man is Holdsworth. And we're getting very close to the break. This is Springall, as I said, bandaged very heavily on both knees. Here's Henniker with a beautiful flick pass, picking up McKellar. McKellar's off for the line. He's dropped it with the line open. Wayne Smith, a desperate tackle, and McKellar lost it.
Difficult take of a lot for a fullback when a little chip over the top of the ball is bouncing awkwardly and the attacker's coming down on you pretty strongly, but he took that exceptionally well.
Davidson. Oh, good tackle from behind by Springall. It's a bad mistake to make. So with the scrum going down, Illawarra leading west for Manly and Canterbury. While in Brisbane on Channel O, at 6:30, the Brisbane Premiership replay is Souths and Valleys. And here's Topper for Illawarra losing it. So another scrum is to go down. Davidson, big dummy. Clark. Michael Duke is the dummy half. Batiste. Inside, picking up Green. Green high-stepped it out of a tackle. Beats another. He's 5 metres from the line. The tackle was made eventually by Mark Broadhurst. Back it goes for Clark, hitting it up hard. He's about 2 metres out from the line. Mountie is the dummy half. Might have a go himself here, Arthur. No, he's passed out to Pinkerton, on to Gale. Gale gets his arms up, gets a pass away. It's gone from Freeman, and Wayne Smith is tackled a metre from the line. This is the last tackle. Freeman spins it back to Pinkerton. Little kick over. Up they go for it. And it's Shane McKellar with it for Illawarra. One of which nearly led to a try. Here's Bevan, fresh player on. Freeman. Donnelly. Gale. Taken nicely by Topper. It was a good covering take.
He read it well. He anticipated that the chip was on, then positioned himself splendidly.
Hetherington. Here's Topper. Through Henniker to Dorahy. And Dorahy with a weaving run, getting around a couple of players before being tackled just outside the 22.
I tell you what, Borton just covered him then in the nick of time because he was looking to spin the ball out wide where he had Patrick and McKellar in support.
Holdsworth. Just out from the 22. Still, the Steelers lead 4-0. As Broadhurst gets a pass down to Henniker. Henniker's pass is picked up by Pomfret. Pomfret gets off the right foot, but he ran into the tackle there of Batiste, who's got a huge work rate. Dorahy spinning it into the centre for Hetherington. Across it goes to Henniker. He's dropped it. Wests have got it. We've only got about 2 minutes of the third quarter remaining, however. Donnelly. Bevan. And Harris. Harris making a break down the right flank. Bevan supporting him. Oh, he got away from the full back and beat him easily, and he'll come right around, I do believe. Yes, Harris has gone in to equalise for the Magpies. David Harris, the try warrior, to get outside the 5. Mountie is the dummy half. Out to Wayne Smith. Steps off the left foot, tries to go through, almost breaks them open. Tackled about 6 metres inside the 22. Just on 8 minutes of time remaining. Mark Bevan cuts out Donnelly, picks up Freeman. Freeman takes it up towards the quarter line. Play now in centre field. Just a couple of tackles left for the Magpies. Batiste goes up, taken by Henniker. Got a pass away, that's a good pass. David Green with it now for Wests. And that's tackle number 5. Tackle 5, and Mark Bevan's coming in behind the ruck. Here he is now. Bevan puts it up across the field, out to the flank of David Moon, and he's taken it safely. Tackled out there, about 7 metres inside his 22. Rugg. Tackle on the quarter. 8 minutes exactly to go. Broadhurst. Got rid of Duke. Gave it to Westblade. He's held by Mountier and Batiste. From dummy half, Bolt, run around with Henniker. Out it goes now to Brian Hetherington.
It's a storm of West defenders there all the time. Another bad mistake by Illawarra.
Dived on by Freeman. He and Batiste have worked all night. They've worked overtime. Broughton got a pass to David Green, and Green has scored. David Green has picked up a much-deserved try. I think he's had an outstanding game, this youngster. And for him to score the try, I really can't think of anyone in the... Calling timeout. Donnelly has a split eye. It's a very concerned referee too, let me tell you. Ooh, yeah, he's bleeding profusely, John Donnelly. very concerned John Gosher there. For a moment I thought he was calling time out because he was a bit... I thought he might have been fed up with Donnelly taking so long about what he was supposed to be doing, and then Gosher almost grabbed Donnelly and told him to go down and stay down because he saw all this blood coming from that cut on the left-hand temple. And the penalty goes to Illawarra, and look at Donnelly, his face on the left-hand side. Almost a sea of blood. But he's gonna see it out. Broadhurst is tackled now, 15 metres on west side of the halfway. Creevy over to Dorahy. Hetherington the run round the dummy, and that's that North Sydney move that I was talking about earlier, as Westblade is tackled with it. Now taking it up is Diamond. What a famous Australian Rugby League name that has been. Peter and Bob. Creevy. I meant to mention this earlier. A very good friend of mine who's been close to the Illawarra League for many years since he left Young in the southwest, John Schofield. I hope he's watching this match tonight, and if you are, John, we all trust that it's a happier road ahead of you, old boy. And there's the siren sounding, with Wests taking out the final second round match of the KB Cup for 1983, defeating Illawarra by 10 points to 4 with 2 tries, as opposed to the Steelers just the one. The scrums finished at 6 all. The penalties went 9-4 to Western Suburbs.